Hi, welcome to SeeGeekGO, and today we're going to be talking about some fantastic bit-style games, very nostalgic, very arcade-like, that you may have not known about that you can download on the App Store. The first one I want to discuss is Traal, or Trail, or Traal, whatever you may call it. It's spelled very interestingly. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but it was a game created by Jon Whiting in a 48-hour competition, and it's this great little puzzle game that has a very limited color palette, in which you are this traveling little green guy with this field of vision, and you are trying to find your way through these dungeons, I'm going to call them, and you come across different barriers, you come across things that can hurt you, like these knives coming up out of the ground, you come across these little different eyeball monsters that if they are caught in your field of vision can see you and it sends you back. You are also trying to collect different notes and different things while you're traveling along. It's a really great game, very interesting, very fun to play, and it's great to look at as well. So if you have a chance to check it out, it is free to play online through their website. It is also free to download on the App Store. I think it is also available on Android devices if you're interested as well. The next game I would like to talk about is PunchQuest by Rocket Cat Games. Now, PunchQuest is a really great arcade-style game. You have two functions in which you can jump and do an uppercut punch, and you have another function where you can just kind of be running forward. You don't really have control over your character besides jumping and going forward, but you can do a slam or a jab punch as well. You build up different energy currency in which you can do a harder punch or a kind of power punch while you're in boss fights, and there's just really interesting creatures that you're fighting while you're going along. You can also punch chests to collect different coins that can get you different power-ups and stuff like that. It's just a really nostalgic arcade-style game, and it's a lot of fun to play. The next game I want to talk about is probably my favorite out of the three, and I'm a little biased because I really like this new game mechanism that has kind of surfaced over the last couple of years in permanent death in games. I think it is a wave of the future that's going to happen in a lot of games that'll kind of bring you in and make you a lot more focused and invested in the character in the game, because you don't have the kind of luxury of different lives and save points in games when you have permanent death like this. It also increases replayability for me in this game, and the game is called Bit Dungeon. It is 99 cents to download. It's by Tom Heinecke, and it's this really great game that's very nostalgic in the fact that you also have that very Mario-like aspect of your wife has been kidnapped, your beautiful, lovely woman has been kidnapped, and you have to avenge that by fighting through all of these evil creatures, as well as trying to save her toward the end. You have different levels and different creatures in which you're fighting, different boss fights. You gain different magical powers like lightning and fire, and also as you go along, there's no inventory system, so it's pretty much a pick up and go, where if you think it's going to be something that will assist you in the level, you should probably pick up that weapon and wear it right away. You also don't have health potions in which you carry. You could go back to different rooms and different dungeons and kill these rats that are eating the corpses of people that you've previously killed, and try to gain health potions and mana potions that way. It's just very fun. It's a great little game to kind of play along with. You do have save points in which if you haven't died, you can go back to that point in the game that you have saved, but once you die, that's it. Permanent death. So there are really great games that have come out pretty recently that are these bit-style games that are very nostalgic and a lot of fun to play. So if you can, check them out if you do have an iPad, or you can even play some of these online like Trail and Bit Dungeon. I highly suggest you do, and have a great day and keep playing.